Hey, this is the Follow Through. I'm Pastor Fred. We are listening to God, and also we're living it out. We're living for Him each and every day. So share this with somebody. Subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any one of these. We do these every day, except for Sundays. And Sundays we got a big sermon. So we get little bits every week, every day, and then the big one on Sunday. That's good stuff. Today we're in Mark 11, verse 24. All week we're talking about the big issue of trust. And what Jesus talks about in Mark here is this issue of prayer and what prayer does and how powerful prayer really is, and what a real opportunity that we often don't take advantage of. And I think, here's the thing, I think we can draw a direct connection, a correlation, a line between trust and how we trust God and our prayer life. Because if I trust Him with everything in my life, I'm going to be praying all the time. And when I don't pray, I'm kind of trusting in myself. And then again, I might pray because I messed up and I tried to kind of foolishly go into it on my own strength, with my own wisdom, with my own knowledge and all of that. And I get into trouble. In some ways, I get beat up real bad because I thought, well, gee, I got this. And God's like, no, I got this. Trust in me, and let's talk. Let's keep talking here. So Jesus in Mark 11, verse 24, He says this. He says, therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Now, He's not talking about a new car or a bunch of cars. He's not talking about, being rich and famous and all those other things that would just be me kind of getting more stuff. I know that sounds very attractive, but I believe that's Santa. So wrong guy, both good, right? Santa's a good guy, but Jesus is the real deal. And what He's saying here, he's talking about our faith. He's talking about trust. In fact, in the verse before that, He says, have faith in God. Truly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, and doesn't doubt in his heart, but believes what he says will come to pass, it will be done for him. So whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you already have it. Like, in other words, having faith in Jesus, like knowing who He is, it changes us. And I speak personally from my experience, that He loves me and that His word has transformed me, and I know that I'm loved by Him. I know that I'm forgiven. I know that He's got everything that I could possibly ever need. And so the things I'm asking for is, Lord, that I would believe that I would remember that I would always make that the way forward when I talk to my kids, when I talk to my wife, when I'm interacting with everybody, and see, that kind of prayer is not a me-centered prayer. It's a God-centered prayer. It's an others-centered prayer. And what Jesus is saying here is, like, you could take that to the bank. Now, for $1 million or $1 trillion or more fame, or Lord, make me more popular, I don't know that that's missional. I don't know that that's advancing God's kingdom or doing any of that. It's just me wanting more popularity or more fame, more for me. I always say, like, God's not interested in making your pile bigger, but He is interested. He will make your pile bigger so that you can help others, so that you can make a difference and reach out and do amazing things in His name. You can pray those kinds of prayers knowing and believing that if you need faith, He's got it. If you need more love and forgiveness, you need to be comforted, you need to be reassured, you need the words to say in a situation, right? And if that situation is not to win the fight, but to bring the love of Christ to bear, to bring true healing and hope to that situation, God's got that. You can believe that. You can have faith and you can trust that He will do that. Just like Jesus says in here, it's going to be yours. It's going to be yours. Because that's what He's all about. Changing lives, hurting. People get help, right? They get healed. And He uses all of us. He uses me, He uses you. And He brings us that truth. He brings us that liberating truth that we're saved because of His amazing love for us, that we see on the cross, that we receive in His sacrifice and death for us. His rising, we get all of that. See, because if He would do all that, and He has, won't He help us to bring that to other people? To change their lives with it? To change our life with it? So let's be praying about those things, right? Because I think sometimes we just pray about stuff, but maybe we need to pray about what we need to pray about. Lord, is there any kind of selfish things in there? Lord, am I really dialed into what's going on in my soul and in the souls of the people around me? I want us to spend some time today doing that and kind of taking an inventory, a prayer inventory, if you will, and just see the power and the life-changing thing of prayer. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.